Alright, y'all. I've been in the car for about less than 10 minutes. I just finished having dental surgery. I can't feel this side of my face, and all here's numb, and half of my tongue's numb. They had to take the last tooth on the right side on the bottom out. I'd had a root canal done there over 20 years ago, probably about 25 years ago. It had a crown on it. And somehow, last fall, I noticed my gum was sore one day. And I thought maybe I had irritated my gum with a toothpick or dental floss or something. Because I can't stand for junk to get between my teeth. Well, I went to the dentist for something else. And while I was there, I said, look at my gum over here. That thing's been sore. I thought maybe I stuck a toothpick or something, irritated it. And she said, nope. That is actually worse than what you come in here for. So she couldn't figure out if the tooth could be saved. And when she said that, that junk scared me. I'm like, no, that, because when she says stuff like that, I see dollar signs and inconvenience of my time. I don't like to have to do stuff like this, but any dentist that I've ever been to, orthodontist, they ain't never had a problem with me. They like working with me. In fact, they got to work on my mouth because I don't cause problems. And I work with them. You know, I ain't sitting there boo-hooing, crying, slinging snot, afraid of them. I've never been afraid of a dentist. But, Lord, I hope I don't bite my tongue. Anyway, they had that tooth had a hairline fracture in the root. How it got there, I do not know. But anyhow, where the gum was irritated at, it was a spot in between two teeth. That's probably why I thought it was the toothpick or dental floss I'd irritated it with, because it wasn't right there on the tooth. Anyway, I had to come up here to let a different dentist look at it to see if he could save the tooth. And $100 later, he said no. After sticking a thing that looked like one of them little pencils you use when you play putt-putt. Well, that's what it looked like. But it was metal. And it's got a sharp end to it. Damn people, without anything to numb my mouth, stuck it in there. The lady did while she was doing the x-ray thing. It's hard to swallow when junk's on this size, no. Anyway, she weren't too bad when she stuck it in there. I think she was afraid if I would jump, because it's had a root canal, the nerves are dead. Anyway, that man come in there, and Lord, he wasn't afraid. He would push. I said, like, my eyes, I'm like, hold on now. I couldn't say it, but my expression on my face said it, because my mouth was open. Anyhow, I said that a lot of times, ain't I? I'm tired of hearing it. Coming out my own mouth. Ooh, I'm lightheaded. He said I could do a root canal again. But he wasn't the one that did it first. He said, but that'd be a waste of money, because you'd be right back in here to do what you need to do. Oh, how nice. You sound trying to save me money. Anyway, I had to get another appointment to see this guy today to pull the tooth, because I'm having an implant put in to take the place of the tooth he took out, because I've had braces and my teeth are aligned to sit on top of each other, my mouth shut. And he said if I didn't put the implant in time, that top tooth will drop down some. And I wear retainers. At least I got top and bottom. But I prefer just to wear my top one when I sleep. Pay too much money for junk I've had done to my teeth. And I'm trying to keep my teeth as much as I can. Because my father had bad teeth. I don't know what happened to his. But anyway, my mother, hers wasn't the best, but she had dental insurance. But Mama wouldn't get braces. She needed braces. She wouldn't do that. But when she had cancer the first time, she had to have radiation. And radiation damaged her. They said that's what messed up her teeth, was radiation. So she ended up getting rid of all her teeth except for one. And she got to have that taken out. So, and she won't wear her daggone false teeth. Her and my father bad for not wearing their false teeth. And so, I decided to go and get the implant while I can do it. Because if I wait later on to do this, I probably won't have dental insurance. So while I got dental insurance, I'm going to do it. It's still expensive, y'all. It's still expensive. But he took the tooth out this morning, and he put the cadaver bone in. I wasn't too happy about somebody else's bone being in my mouth. But you got to do what you got to do. So he did something about membranes and bone in there this morning. And I was supposed to be put to sleep when he did this. And I had wanted to volunteer and then had to back out. And then I got up with my cousin, and she agreed. But when I went to pick her up this morning so we'd get here, she was still in bed asleep and didn't answer the door or the phone. So I had to call up here and say, hey, can you still do this today? Because I took time off from work. And not put me to sleep, because if I had to be put to sleep, I got to have a driver. My mother can't drive over here, and she won't drive my car. They said, come on, because I knew he did not want me to stay awake. The other day when I come here, he says, I'm going to be doing this. You need to be put to sleep. That's best for you. He said, that's what I prefer. Most places don't want to put you to sleep. Well, I stayed awake. He told me to come on. And I thought he was going to do the bone stuff next week. No, Daddy. I thought he was going to pull the tooth day and the bone stuff next week. No, Daddy. He did it all today while I was awake. I got stitches in the back of my mouth. I got to be on a soft diet. He said for like 4 days. Where I'm at, I haven't had any Japanese food in over a year. Because I don't ever come over this far into this city I'm in. I don't never come over that far into it. Because I don't like to drive here since they changed the traffic. So anyway, I'm going to, they should be open. Get me a to-go order. So when I have a little bit more feeling and don't bite my tongue, I can eat that. I'm going to get that shrimp. Ain't that hard. Shrimp ain't hard. I ain't going to get no chicken or beef. And it's got zucchini, shrimp, rice, and the white sauce. I see it. I can do that. And I'm going to tear it up too, Daddy. So let me get off of here so I can drive. I tell you, you can't get nothing done nowadays without somebody calling your phone. I thank the Lord I turned my damn ringers and text stuff, all the notification junk off, because I had my phone laying in my lap, and my phone went to vibrating, and I just thought to myself, I wanted to shake my head, but I couldn't. I thought, you can't even get nothing done nowadays without somebody calling. And I don't know the area code, so it's probably one of them damn telemarketers. I wish I could have recorded it, but they had a sign in there you couldn't. But y'all be nice. Hey, it's been a rough month. My mama had what I'm going through probably ain't nowhere near what her and my aunt are going through. But hey, I got me. As you see, there needs to be an only child club out there where we support each other. We do. Because every time you tell somebody you're an only child, they automatically go spoiled. Not all of us are spoiled. There's some out there with a bunch of youngins, and they're the last one of them spoiled. But I wasn't spoiled. We didn't have that kind of money. Shoot. My mama was a single parent. She couldn't even get assistance from social services or anything. Like food stamps, she didn't get none of that stuff. Single parent, she didn't get child support like she was supposed to. So see, she couldn't get help with that. She worked. She worked in a textile mill. My grandmother would step in and help with me if I needed something. And because they didn't pay child support like he was supposed to. So, not all only children are spoiled. And when the family can't drive anymore or alive anymore, unless we went out there and got married or had kids or got friends out of yin yang, I work all the time. And so a lot of people that I associate with don't live around me. Or some of them I don't want to bother because they got their own stuff going on and they live in different towns. But he let me keep my appointment, and he just didn't put me to sleep. And let me get out here and go get my food. Then I go to the pharmacy. They put me on, gave me something for the soreness, pain, and some, I guess the other stuff is it sanitizes your mouth, whatever, bacteria. I forgot what he called it. It starts with a P. Paradox something. Anyway. And he gave me antibiotic. It's going to take me probably about an hour to get home, counting, stopping and getting food. Because they cook your food when you order it. So, this is why I can't sing today. And I'm sure my face is really going to be sore when the feeling comes back. So I'm going to be knocked out. Probably. I did take my wake-up medicine. They told me I couldn't take my medicine this morning. I couldn't eat after midnight last night because they were going to put me to sleep. Lord, I put on my medicines that I'm supposed to take. I couldn't even take my thyroid pill. I put them all in a medicine bottle. So when I'd come out of there, I had a bottle of water with me. I popped my medicines. Well, since I found out they weren't going to put me to sleep, on my way here, I took my thyroid pill and all the other stuff that I take and my wake-up medicine so I could get my tail home and not fall asleep. It'd be stupid to take a medication to keep yourself awake when you're gonna come in here and they're gonna put an IV in your arm and knock you out. So I didn't take it until I was on my way here, because I knew I needed to get home. But as always, I got me. And not everybody's meant for responsibility. And I don't know how I ended up with so much of it. I handle everything at my house. The main is my house, is my bills. I handle all that. And where I work at, I work alone. And if I need help, I got to call another agency. So I handle a small town by myself. And I got this. So if there's one thing I am, is dependable and responsible. And apparently I do a pretty good job, because my boss is only part-time. And he's works in another place full-time. And we don't have to talk every day. We may talk maybe every month, every 2 months, 3 months. We don't be seeing each other. We send messages back and forth. And the majority of the time it's me saying, hey, I got to go do this or do that. They know I'm not a liability. So they trust me. And at least we ain't making CNN and Fox and all them other satellite TV, cable news places, because we got our act together. Well, I try to. I ain't perfect. I make mistakes. But let me get off here. I'm tired of running my mouth. And be nice.